Hey everybody, Ben Nelson here with another update for you on the Portland metro area residential real estate market. It's already that time again. Well, part of that's because it took me so long to get the last one out. I think I sent it out about a week and a half or so ago with October numbers. So here we are in the middle of December. November numbers just came out recently. So what's going on? Well, we just hit 1 month of inventory. We've been hovering just above 1 month of inventory, 1.1 months the last couple months. We are now at 1 month of inventory total in the entire metro area as a whole. Again, if you look at the submarkets, it's actually really interesting. I'll take a look here. There's really only 3 submarkets when they break it down that are over 1 month of inventory. So you've got the West Lynn, Lake Oswego area, just barely over 1 month of inventory. You got the North Portland market that has about 1.2 months of inventory, and you've also got the West Portland area that's about 2.7 months of inventory, so just below 3 months of inventory there. So that's obviously skewing the numbers a little bit. That's quite a few listings as far as percentage, about 700 of 2,700 current active listings. So what is that, about 25% of the current inventory on the market right now is in that sector of the market, West Portland, and they are hovering, just below that 3 month of inventory mark. So that's throwing off the Portland metro numbers, making it look like the whole metro has about 1 month of inventory, when really most of the submarkets have less than 1 month of inventory. You can see that there on the charts. If you look at the active listings for each area, if the closed sales for the prior month are a bigger number than the active listings, that means that the inventory is less than 1 month of inventory. So crazy there. And check out the Hillsborough Forest Grove number. I thought that was super interesting. You've got a 25% increase in that market for pending sales for this year. So that's crazy. Tons of growth in that area. Lots more activity in that market. Most of those areas are up from last year, but that one is up significantly more than the rest of the areas. So let's take a look at the numbers here for November compared to November of last year, 2019, and October of this year. So look at the charts here again. You'll see that new listings are up about 6%, just under 6% compared to November of last year. But they are down about 36% compared to October of this year. Pending sales are up 12% compared to November of last year, down about 20% compared to October of this year. And closed sales are up about 25% compared to November of last year, down about 13% compared to October of this year. So definitely all those categories are up compared to last year's numbers, November, and then down compared to the prior month, October. So normal slowdown that you see around this time of year in the holidays, November, December, January, is going to be slower, but up significantly compared to a normal November. I don't know if last year was normal, I guess, but compared to last year anyway, we're still up significantly. The interesting thing is, if you look at the days on market, again, you tend to see that bell curve of new inventory going up, prices going up in the summertime, and then the opposite of that you see in the days on market. You see that get shorter in the summer and then longer again in the fall and winter. Well, we have not seen a change, and in fact it's gone down days on market even going into this slower time of year. So less inventory on the market, but still lots of buyers out there, and homes that are out there are selling quickly if they are going on the market. Interesting to see that the days on market has not increased, and again, I think that has to do with there's still plenty of buyers out there. Interest rates are great. There's a lot of pent up demand there, and there's just not enough inventory to meet that. So when homes do go on the market, if they're priced well and they're a good product, they are selling very quickly. I'm seeing pricing increase on certain products, certain areas, by more than the market average, which is about 7.1%. If you're looking at year-to-date 2020 versus year-to-date 2019, the average price of the homes in the Portland metro area has gone up about that 7% mark. But I've definitely seen higher than that in some submarkets. I do a lot out in Hannibal County, seeing houses that were selling for maybe $350, something like that in the spring, $360. Now they're getting put on the market, they're going for $390, pushing $400,000. And again, that's not every product, but that's just, one example. You definitely have to look at your submarkets to see what's going on in that sector, that suburb, whatever you're looking at, that neighborhood. You can't just take the Portland metro area as a whole by any means. So another interesting way to look at the numbers here is if you look at the year-to-date numbers for new listings, pending sales, and closed sales. New listings are down about 6% compared to 2019. Again, this is year-to-date compared to this year versus last year. So new listings down about 6%, but pending sales are up about 7%, just over 7%. Closed sales are up about 6.5%. So we've got about 7%, 6-ish% less inventory in the market, but we have closed and pending sales up by about that same margin. So you can tell what's, obviously that's creating that inventory shrinkage. And as long as that continues, we're not going to gain any ground in the inventory level. So it will be interesting to see. We'll obviously have December numbers coming out here, general slowdown during the holiday season here and getting into the new year. But I really am anticipating and hoping that spring will bring a lot of new product on the market. There's new developments. There's, people that maybe waited, they missed the spring ramp up this year with COVID and just decided maybe to wait for a little while longer. So I'm really hoping that next spring we will start to see a lot more inventory coming on the market. Hopefully all good situations, hopefully by choice, hopefully not people that are starting to really be hurting economically because they can't make their payments. Definitely don't want to see a lot of that inventory on the market. Hoping it's all good product, it's new development stuff, it's resale that people want to be doing to upgrade or move to a different area. But really hoping that it create more inventory, have lots of buyers out there that are struggling to find what they're looking for. We really need to relieve that and get some more product on the market for people to be able to be looking at. Again, that 1 month mark, not healthy, and we've got a lot of submarkets that are less than that. So we really, really need that inventory. I've been saying that, going on 6, 8, 9 months, maybe longer, but it's still the reality, and it's just gotten worse. So again, really hopeful that the spring will bring more inventory, more opportunity for buyers. And I think interest rates are just going to stay where they're at. I don't think they're going to do a whole lot. So that will still be a positive for people going into the new year here into 2021. So lots going on, lots of unknowns still out there, still dealing with a lot economically. We've got a changing of the guard here coming with the presidential administration. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So COVID definitely still out there dealing with, and we're waiting for that vaccine. A lot of people are waiting to see what's going to happen with that. People talking about a new strain, all of these things that we just don't know what things are going to look like here in the next few months. But I gotta say, in 2020, it really didn't stop the housing market here. So I am thinking 2021 is going to be more of the same, other than not having the hesitation people had in the spring with putting their homes on the market. So kind of in that new normal, quote unquote, right? And I think we'll just continue that on, and we'll continue to take the precautions we need to for showings and all of those things. But I think with those things now in place, we won't see that hesitation that we saw in the spring last year, and people will be ready to put their homes on the market, and we'll see more inventory, more opportunity for buyers, and that'll be a good thing for the market. As always, I will post the full market action report to my Facebook page. Be sure to check that out. And if you'd like to reach out and connect, I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to talk about the market, talk about your needs for real estate coming up in the new year here. Whatever your goals look like for that, whether that's upgrading, buying your first home, relocating, getting involved in investing, any of those things, I'd love to chat with you. Would love to have a conversation. Let's get out there and help you reach your goals next year. Whatever part I can play in that, I would love to do that. We'll talk soon. Make it a great rest of the day.